Okay, we're going to go ahead and do some subtracting here with regrouping. And on this problem, I'm going to use base 10 blocks. I'm going to use a pictorial model. I'm going to do the standard way. We're going to do them simultaneously so you can kind of see what the process looks like in all the different forms of way of doing it. And right here I got 254. I'm going to take away 166. And you can see with my base 10 blocks I have 2 hundreds, 5 tens, and 4 ones. Same thing with the pictorial model here. I've got 2 hundreds, 5 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 ones. So we're going to kind of do this all at one time. I'm going to use some different colors to maybe make things make a little bit more sense. So in the first part, I like to start in the ones place. So I'm going to start with I've got 4 ones on top, and I'm going to got to take 6 away, but I cannot take 6 away because I only have 4 there. So that means I have to regroup. So I'm going to take one of my tens, and I'm going to replace it with 10 units. And what that's going to look like down here, I'm going to use blue to regroup. So I'm going to take this 10 right here, and I'm going to move it to the ones place. That's going to give me 10 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, basically I have the same setup right here. It looks like I'm going to have 14 ones now. So over here, same thing. I'm going to take one of my tens. That's going to leave me 4 tens. You see I have 4 tens left right here, 4 tens. And when I move that to the ones place, that's going to give me 14 ones. You can see I have 10 and 4, 14. I have 10 and 4, 14. So I have 14 ones now. And now I can subtract from the ones place. I can take 6 from 14. So that would look like that's 4, 5, and 6. And I'll do the same thing right here. I'm going to take away with my red. So I'm going to take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 6 from 14, if I count up from 6 to 14, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is 8. So that leaves 8 in the ones place. So now I'm going to move the tens place. In the tens place, I now have 4 tens on top, 4 tens on top, 4 tens on top, and I need to take 6 tens away. But I cannot take 6 away from, or I cannot take 60 away from 40, so I'm going to have to regroup. So I'm going to take one of my hundreds. Take one of my hundreds, I'm going to replace it with 10 tens. So I'm going to do the same thing here with my pictorial model. I'm going to take one of my hundreds, okay, and I'm going to move it to the tens place, and that's going to be 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And do the same thing over here on my standard way of doing it. So I'm going to take one of my hundreds. That's going to leave, looks like 100 here. So I've got 100 left. And if I move that to the tens place, looks like it's going to be 14 tens, or 140. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's going to give me 14 tens now. Check down here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So now I have 14 tens. So now I can take 6 away from 14. So that would be 4, 5, and 6. So I take that away now. That looks like it leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 80. I'll do the same thing here. I'm going to take away 6 tens, or 60. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it looks like it leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 80. And same thing on my standard way of doing it. If I count up from 6 to 14, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is 8 or 80. And now in my ones place, it's asking me to take 100 away, and I do have 100, so I'll take that away. Same thing on my pictorial model right here. I take one of my hundreds away. And right here on my standard way of doing it, take 100 from 100, and that leaves 0 hundreds. So let's kind of look at it and see if we have the same thing on all our models. Right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 80, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 88. Right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 80, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. Circle that. That's 8 ones and 8 tens. And right here on this I have 88. So that's 3 different ways we can do subtraction with regrouping. We did it with the base 10 blocks, we did it with the pictorial model, and we did it the standard way of subtracting, or we call it standard algorithm. So there you go.